Hey guys, this is Keystone 101 here with some Madden Moments, and today we've got a good episode for you. Pretty much haven't done this in a while because I really haven't been playing Madden, but I just got Madden 13, so I decided to check out the Madden Moments, and the first one is Stafford Comes Alive, which is about the Detroit Lions and a game they played. Um, Pretty much what this series is for you, those who are new. It's me doing different Madden moments. I started in Madden, I think 11. Didn't really finish. Got like halfway through. Stopped playing Madden. Didn't get Madden 12, but I got Madden 13. So I decided to start the series back up. The series is not limited to just Madden moments. However, if you guys would like me to, I could do other Madden related things such as Madden Ultimate Team, Create a Legend, or Career Mode, whatever you prefer. Either with a coach and a team, or a player, active player, legend, my own player that I make. Whichever you guys want to see, just let me know. So basically, the first moment is the Lions versus the Cowboys. And I think you have to basically come back. A lot of these are either comebacks or defensive stops. I know there was one in Madden 11, which was return a punt for a touchdown, and that was extremely hard. I still haven't beaten it. So I'm going to try to beat that, and if I do, I'm going to record it and post it so you guys can see like how I did it, because it's not very easy. But it's fun. Madden moments are very fun because sometimes your favorite games you can play and just relive them in your own way, the way that you probably would have lived them. You know, if you're a fan of a team and your team loses, you can play Madden moments, and your team can come back to win or get the stop that they need to get, and it's really fun. The difference with this year, though, Madden 13, is that it's not based on an unlocking system. Like in Madden 11, when you beat a moment, you unlocked a few more, or you beat a group, you unlock more. This is basically more of a scoring type of system. So you basically try to beat your friends and their scores, like a high score type thing. I don't really know how I feel about it yet. It's not my personal favorite. It's alright. They could have done a better job with it. I think I liked it more when there was more moments that you can unlock. They have a best of 2012, I think, or 11, one or the other, in this game, and it's only like 5 moments, so it's not that extensive yet, but hopefully in the near future they extend a little bit more, get more moments in there, because I really like Madden moments, I like playing them. So here, I'm on the goal line, and as the Detroit Lions, and I score a touchdown here. The Lions are looking pretty good this year. I mean, they could be good. Who knows? I think Stafford and Calvin Johnson Jr. do have a lot of chemistry. They seem to. So we'll see what happens with them. I do like the Lions. The Cowboys were looking pretty good at the beginning of the season, but then Romo had the game with the 5 sacks, and that didn't help their cause. So we'll see. The NFC is looking good this year. It's looking pretty good. Some of the teams coming out are looking decent. No, not too bad. AFC, you got your usual suspects, Patriots, Steelers. The Jets aren't looking good this year. Both Revis and Holmes are probably going to be out for the year, so that's difficult for them. They have a game coming up, depending on when this is posted. The game probably already passed, of them facing Houston, and I'm not predicting them to win the game, so they'll start off pretty badly, pretty poorly. Madden, football, NFL is not my favorite sport. I do watch it. I am an occasional Indianapolis Colts fan, but it's not my number one sport, so I really don't spend that much time talking about it. I try to keep the topic to the game I'm playing. So if it's NBA talk, I talk about the NBA. If it's Madden, I talk about Madden. But sometimes there'll be an exception. Like today, I'll probably start talking about other topics. But this is a good game. Madden 13, pick it up if you want. Madden moments are incredibly fun. And I just want to talk about some other things. First of all, what I want to talk about is what's going on today in the sports world. Not just Madden NFL or NBA or NHL. Sports world in general. I recently saw the 30 for 30 broke, and it was very interesting to me, showing how superstars and sports athletes live such extravagant lifestyles and they spend more than they make. And eventually they go broke, they have to file for bankruptcy. And it really got me thinking, and I just want to say, to address this, is it because of what we have today in the media that's telling us we have to be so flashy with our money? We have to be at a certain status in life to succeed. Is that what it is? Or are these guys generally feel as though they have to have these things? I mean, it's just something I've always wondered. Because a lot of these guys, or some of them, they come from nothing. They haven't had much money when they're younger, and then they make about $1 million or a couple $100,000, and they feel the need to spend on things that they didn't have when they were younger. And this is the cause of it, because not everybody is the next superstar in the NFL. So you have to really spend your money wisely, because an injury here, a poor game here or there, you can, really, really hurt your career. And you have no more money left to spend. You have no money to take care of your family, take care of yourself, buy things that you need. So I think the NFL, the NBA, they should really start giving, financial priorities classes, or some sort of classes, and when they educate these guys and tell them, here, look, this is how you're supposed to spend your money. Don't get caught up in the glitz and the glamour of the sports world, because it's really not going to help you in the long term unless you are, become a superstar, or you become a household name. Because if it doesn't, then it doesn't work out. Then where are you left? You're left with no money, back where you began. So I think it's a good idea for these different sport organizations to do that. And I mean, personally, if it came up, it would come up. It doesn't have to be, something that is stuffed down your throat, but maybe just a packet sent to all the players, a video or something, just saying, look, just be aware that this is going on. I think the 30 for 30 woke a lot of people up, and it was more of a shock value to say, this is what's happening. It's not just happening once or twice, it's happening all over. Even in the music industry, it's happening too, with a lot of the pop and hip-hop celebrities. They're spending more money than they make in. They don't make a great hit or something, or they don't win. They don't win any awards. They don't put out as many good albums that they should. So they start losing money, but they're spending more money, and pretty soon they're in debt, tons of debt, and their life just goes out of control from there. So I think it's best to just tell people early on, once you get into the business, listen, it's not as easy as you think it's going to be. You don't just make money, millions and millions of dollars a day. You got to earn your name. So make sure that the money you're spending is your money and not somebody else's, or the bank's, or, a company's money that you don't even have for yourself yet. So that's just something I wanted to address. I thought it was very interesting, the 30 for 30. 30 for 30s are always very good. So I thought that one was extremely interesting, because it really showed, what people are doing. So, another topic that I want to talk about, kind of the video game industry as a whole. I know I do this a lot, talk about the video game industry, but it seems to me that we are starting to get more and more into heavy multiplayer stuff, and walking away from the fundamentals. And I think, depending on how Black Ops 2 does, I'm crossing my fingers and my toes. I want this game to do well, but based on how that does, I think they'll set a precedent for the rest of the gaming industry, because people look to Call of Duty and say, that's what we want. That's how they did it. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to do it just like them. The same engine, the same everything. And it's not working out. Modern Warfare 3 was not the huge success that they thought it was going to be. Sure, it sold copies. Of course it's going to sell. It's Call of Duty. Just like Madden's going to sell, NBA is going to sell. Of course it's going to sell. It's copies. People like the game. It's a big franchise. But it wasn't as popular as they thought it was going to be. It was the big Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3 show-off. And none of the games, neither of them really impressed buyers. They were just like, oh, it's another this game, it's another shoot game, it's another, But personally for me, Modern Warfare 3, I really wanted to upload to the channel, and you guys know I'm not that great at Call of Duty. I mean, I'm alright, but that game, I just couldn't get into it. I mean, there were so many videos online, what gun is the best, what bot, and I don't watch videos like that. I like to learn for myself, but I just never could get into the game. I just never, said, wow, this game is, this is so much fun to play, like Black Ops. Black Ops was fun to play for me. Once I got the hang of it, I really liked it, and it was really fun to me. Modern Warfare 2, exactly the same thing, was really fun until, hackers got on. That's for a different video. But Modern Warfare 3, I never really got the feeling like, wow, this is Call of Duty. This is what it is. It was just, I don't know, maybe one day I'll upload some commentary with some mediocre gameplay, me going like 4 and 30, and post it, and then just talk about my experiences. But it wasn't something that I was like, wow, blown away. Oh my god, can't believe I paid $60 for this. This game's be worth $1 million. No, it wasn't anything like that. I was pretty disappointed with it, which is why I'm hoping Black Ops 2 will be better. The hype is there, the zombies are back, the futuristic kind of feel is what people are going for. I already did my preview of Black Ops 2 when I talked about, the new class structure and the new point system and everything. And judging on how that goes, this could be probably one of the best Call of Duties if they do it right. So I think gamers and gaming companies will be looking at this and say, is this the future of gaming? Is this what we want? Do we want what Black Ops 2 did? And if not, you're going to see a mix. A different transition to a different type of game design. More like, more redefined, more getting back to the fundamentals, but going forward. There's a difference between changing and going forward. Okay, you can go back to your roots, and go forward, put new concepts, but always have your roots there, which is something I think they should have done in Modern Warfare 3, but they decided to stray away a little bit. And Black Ops 2, it's the same thing. It looks different. It looks completely different. It's a whole new monster. But if it sticks to the roots of Black Ops, it's the same thing. It's going to be good. It's like if you have, old house. It's the same house you had, but you paint it. You just paint it in some funky color. Maybe put a new roof or something on it, stitch it up, patch it up, but it's the same house. You haven't bought a new house, you haven't tore the old one down, built it up, it's the same house. I think that's what Call of Duty is going to have to do with Black Ops 2, and I hope they did that, and I hope other gaming companies are looking at this. I mean, there's some gaming companies that have nothing to do with this, like Bethesda, EA, their games are completely different. They really don't have that many shooting games, but first-person action, the mechanics, I think it's going to really have to come down to what is Black Ops 2 going to do, and because there's not really no other games that are coming out that people are really waiting for. Sleeping Dogs was one, but Sleeping Dogs was not the game that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be something completely different than it was. Grand Theft Auto 5, I don't even know if that has a release date yet. I hope it does, because that could also change the game, that, the way things are going right now. It's supposed to be like the best Grand Theft Auto yet. A lot of people are wondering if it's going to top San Andreas. I have no idea. I hope so, because San Andreas was really fun. But if this is going to top it, then I was definitely going to pick it up. So games like that have nothing to do with first-person shooters or first-person action, they're not going to be worrying about Call of Duty, but these other game companies will, and they're going to be on their alert. They're going to be saying, wow, okay, Call of Duty, you did this, you did that, you did this. Is this where we're going with our games now? Is this where we're going? Especially for multiplayer, is this where we're going with how we do things? So I think it kind of, maybe it rests on the back of Call of Duty. Maybe. I hope it does. I hope it doesn't, but I think it will. So, there you go. That's my take. I just passed the second best of 2011 one. There's only 5 of them, so I think I'm going to do about 4 because of the length of the video got pretty long. So I decided to cut it back a little bit. My third and final topic, depending on how far it goes, I kind of just wanted to talk about the state of this channel, what I'm going to do in the future. So, a lot of games are coming out, Black Ops 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe next year, and I wanted to kind of move in a different direction, because I've been adding more sports games lately, and Call of Duty really has taken a backseat to the channel, which was supposed to be like the original idea, which is mostly Call of Duty. But taking a backseat because Modern Warfare 3 is not very good to me. I don't really like it that much. So I haven't really been playing it. But, So sports games have really come out. I have other games, however. There are other games I have. I have LA Noire, Gears of War 3, Mass Effect 3. I think I still have that. Top Spin. I've listed these games before. Anyway, this is my question to the viewer. Or viewers, depending on how many people watch this. Should I move into more campaign type stuff with my games? What this means is, should I go back and play old games and rebeat them? Beat them again. The only problem with this is the videos might not be live commentary, because I really don't have time to do live commentary with my current living situation. One of my Xboxes and stuff, there's always people there talking, so I can't really do a live commentary. But post commentary is possible. But if I do post commentary, the videos are probably going to be like maybe 1 or 2 a week. One, maybe, if that. So, depending on what I do, it could be either one, but we'll see, because I really want to do that. I want to see where this game goes, where this channel goes, and I want to do something different. So just put in the comments what you want me to do when we stick to sports games and Call of Duty, or do you want me to do more campaign type stuff, more walkthrough type stuff when games come out, like Dishonored recently came out. Do you want to see some stuff like that? Do you want to see some emulator stuff, Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that from the past? I could probably try to set that up, but this was all post commentary, just like this Madden right now. If you want something like this, where I probably will still comment on the games as I'm playing them, but it won't be initial reaction, be post commentary. I've seen other people do it, and it's okay. Post commentary for like single player stuff, it's okay, but I understand like sometimes you have to do it, and I think that's what I'm gonna have to do for a little bit. So if that's something that you guys want to see, just like the video, comment on it, say I want to see campaign stuff, or no, I want to see more Madden, more COD, more NBA type stuff.
Second down now. Drop back, shotgun formation, and he wants to throw it across the middle. What a job by the quarterback, finding a way to throw that football and pick up another first down. They are marching down the field right now. First down here after the completion. Will go Brown, running right through the trenches. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Tight ends in motion here. Steps back to throw. They take the ball through. And that time the other fumbles the football. The defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground and the defense recovers. First and 10. High formation and a handoff. Number 23, the ball carrier on the play. 3-yard loss on the play. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Second down coming up. They'll go shotgun here. The throw to the left. The reception, easy, wide open. You know, in the NFL now, the defenses have to be smart. When it's a long situation where you think they might throw it deep down the field, when they throw it short, you have to react. You have to break down, spread the field, and make it back. Come on. Always aware of the chain. He's got the catch, and he's got the first. Jim, that time the quarterback had such great pass protection. I swear, I think you could have gone out there and completed that one. Well, first and 10. McGahee breaks free, has some space to work with, and tackle is made. Good job by the offense, get another first down. You can tell by looking down on the field, the defense, hands on their knees. They are getting tired. And the kick is good for victory. This one could have gone either way. Each side made some spectacular. Real tough starting spot here for the offense. He takes it on the counter. They got him down there.
When you have a defense as fast as this one, they over-pursue. So that's why you want to run a counter run. Take advantage of the fact that they are just charging too fast, too hard, and not thinking on the defensive side.
That's what they got by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities. There's the quarterback barking out new signals from the gun. Working that left side. Jumps up and comes down with it. And that's a touchdown late in this one.
You see it so often now. If the receiver's not open, just throw it high, let him go up in the air, jump and make the catch. That's what we saw here. Nice touchdown.
David Akers lining up for the kickoff. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Look at the cushion they have off of these receivers. With about a minute to go, they're going to need every break possible. First, they must score on this possession. Mark Ingram carries the football.
Well, this team is definitely committed to the run. There's no doubt about it. And when you're committed to the running game, hey, a lot of them are not going to work. That's okay. Stay with it. Not much to say about that incompletion. The receiver was open. The quarterback just made a bad throw. Good decision, but a terrible throw.
This is third down.
Here we go.
Takes the snap from the shotgun. Ahmad Brooks brings the quarterback out.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Eyeing that left side. No one in sight. Has the grab.
There wasn't much there that time by the quarterback, just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Now 1st and 10. The give. And here he goes. That's a timeout call. The quarterback mixing things up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 2 to go after the running play. He gets it again on this drive.
Well, this game is close. This offense has got a lead. They're down in the red zone. Got to be very careful in situations like this.
And this will probably wrap things up here. A tightly contested contest that has now come to a conclusion.